Hello and welcome to VR Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Bowen Designs Man-Thing painted statue. So yes, here we have this Man-Thing statue. I only said it was painted because the box said it was painted. It's pretty obviously painted. Either way, this is literally my favorite of the statues that I own. I don't really do a lot of statues, but I have occasional ones. They're usually gifts. But this is just a gorgeous piece. Man-Thing is sort of my favorite non-hero villain kind of comic book character. He's sort of a monster-y character, and he's got a lot of weird stuff going on in some of the comics that he's in that's very dimensional and just not something you would associate normally with a big swamp monster. Anyway, this is just a really cool statue, so let's go ahead and zoom in for the sculpt, paint details, all those sorts of things. Alright, starting off with a quick size comparison. Of course, here we have Man-Thing. Here's our standard Marvel Legends 6-inch Cosmic Armor Iron Man and 3 3/4-inch Marvel Universe Wolverine. Now, scale's not terribly important with statues, but I thought you'd still want to get an idea of how big he is. He's about 13 inches tall, something like that. He's not really in scale with anything that I have particularly. He's not in scale with any of the other Bowen statues I have. But I'm sure that if you collect statues, he's probably in scale with something. Either way, let's get the other two out of here and just look at Man-Thing. Alright, moving on to our 360 spin. He's actually so heavy that I have to use a different turntable for him, which is why I'm having to do it with my hand. As you can see, he is green, and he has lots of various darker green shadings in his muscle areas, although I guess they're not technically muscles. He's covered with vines and moss and little lumps, and overall the body detail is, like, literally you can't look at him without seeing various points of very small and intricate sculpting. His hands are in grasping, monster-y kind of positions. He has dark, clawed fingernails. His feet have the same sort of nails, except they're not quite as pointy. He's got a nice, muscular, defined Man-Thing ass there in the back, if you're interested in that. His base is covered with sort of plants and swampy dirt and skulls and lots of cool stuff. All the detail in that's very nice. Overall, you can look at this statue and there's just nowhere you can look that's not impressive. There's very, very nice sculpting everywhere, and it's just very cool looking overall. Now let's go ahead and zoom in on his head sculpt. Zooming in on Man-Thing's head sculpt, you can see he has that classic 3-root design that almost forms an M for Man-Thing maybe. And then he's got his glowing red-orange eyes that are just beautifully done. They literally look like they're actually like lighting up or something, but they're not. They're just painted in such a way that they just look super cool and look like they're glowing out from underneath the M roots. As Man-Thing is a statue, he has no articulation and comes with no real accessories other than the base, which we've already talked about. So let's go ahead and move on to the packaging. Packaging-wise, you do get a fairly large box to contain your giant-sized Man-Thing. Man-Thing logo there, picture of the statue, Marvel painted statue. The back is the same as the front, and then both sides are the same. The side has the same logo, slightly different angle picture there, and then it tells you who sculpted it and how tall it is and things like that. As is usually the case with statues, it's not particularly good for in-package display, but it's a decent-looking box just to look at. So, yeah. Man-Thing. Alright, that wraps it up for Man-Thing, so until next time, goodbye!
Hello, you've just watched one of my videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed my videos. If you didn't, run away and never return. Also, feel free to check out my other channels, Venom Raptor for all my variety gaming content, and VR Reviews for reviews of various action figures and collectibles. Thank you, and goodbye.